Hello, everybody. Hang on, let me get adjusted here. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, everybody. How are we all doing today? Hang on, let me zoom in real quick. Also, Tabby, thank you for resubscribing for 3 whole months. That is insane. It feels like I've known you a lot longer, but yes, thank you for subscribing for 3 months. It means a lot. Also, let me go down the list here. So hi, Dragon. Thank you, Dragon, Lilac, and Tabby for redeeming your park entrances. And also, hi, Lilac. How are you doing today? I hope you have been behaving and being very good. Nice, let's go. Yeah, no, it is nuts. Like, no, like it's so weird to think that only 3 months have passed. Also, I'm running a little teensy weensy bit behind because I had a bit of an autistic moment. I had a little bit of an autistic moment because I was like, I want to display all of my Grimlocks on my desk, so therefore I went into storage and I grabbed all of my Grimlocks that I could find. I think the only one that I don't have right now out on my desk is my knockoff Black Mamba Grimlock, but right now I have all of them lined up in a row because I am very autistic like that, and I want to have my toys lined up in a row on my desk. And then after the stream, they're all going to go back into storage. I would turn on my webcam and show you guys, but right now my desk is an absolute mess right now. It has been taken over by toys, and I really could give 2 flying shits. If I'm going to be honest with you, I could give 2 flying fucks. Just had lunch and made some noodles. Well, that's really good, Lilac. Did you make them by yourself? Or did you have some help with that? But let's go, Lilac. I'm very proud of you for that. Yeah, no, like, I'm dead ass. Like, I'm still pulling my Grimlocks off of, like, the top of my desk. I'm still pulling Grimlocks right now. Like, hang on, I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it right now because it's like, once I start, I can't stop until it's all out on display. Hang on. Let me see here. There we go. All right, that's -1 of them. That is all of my Grimlocks that I currently have. Hang on, and now I gotta rearrange them so that way, you know, at least all of them can be in visual display. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, we're good now. we're good now. But yes, welcome in everybody. You made them yourself? Well, that's good, Lilac. I bet they taste very good. But yeah, so today I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Although I am halfway, I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of halfway tempted to rig up my webcam so that I could show you guys the absolute mess that my desk is right now. Because like I said, once the stream is over, it's all gonna go back in, it's all gonna go back in the fucking bin. Not gonna lie. It's all gonna go back in the bin. But yes, how are we all doing today? Today we're just gonna kind of wing it, if I'm gonna be honest with you. We're just gonna kind of wing it for the most part. I do want to watch some videos. Again, I want to watch some courtroom videos just because they're really fun and entertaining to watch. I don't know particularly why. I just find courtroom videos nowadays to be quite entertaining. I do want to watch some more JonTron. I definitely do want to watch some more JonTron because that was a lot of fun to sit down and watch. So we'll figure something else out, and I am gonna tempt fate today. I am gonna tempt fate. I am gonna try, because right now I am streaming on YouTube as well. So I'm going to try to... I'm gonna try to stream from Twitter as well, just to kind of see how that's working. Let's see how well this turns out. So hopefully the stream on Twitter does not conk out. So let me see here. Because that's been kind of the thing. So ever since I started moving to this new house, is that the connection here is so bad that the stream on Twitter will conk itself out after a while. So we will see how well this turns out. Right, we will see how this turns out. So if you've read the title of the stream, and you're probably asking like what exactly the fuck I'm talking about with this, is that so today is 420, right? Today is 420, which means not only is it International Weed Day, right? So it's not only just International Weed Day, but it's also not only Adolf Hitler's birthday, because yeah, he is actually born on 420, weirdly enough. But it's also Sonichu. It's Sonichu's birthday. For those who don't know the lore behind why Sonichu was born on April 20th, was that so during the Idea Guy saga of Chris Chan's life, they basically tricked him. So they basically tricked him into essentially retconning his own OCs, his own original characters, to where now Sonichu is born on April 20th. And it was solely because they wanted to make a Adolf Hitler reference. And Chris, at the time, he is... Well, not at the time, he still is. He is still too far gone. Mentally, he's too far gone. So they basically just corrupted his world of make-believe. So now Chris legitimately believes that Sonichu's birthday is on 420. The Idea Guy saga of Christery is just an absolute travesty. But yeah, so basically that's kind of where, or that's kind of like why I wanted to name the stream as a giant Chris Chan reference. I don't know if we will go over Chris Chan lore, because normally the yearly tradition is that I go over his little webcomic on his birthday. But also because it is Sonichu's birthday, I don't know. I want to play the Sonichu animated series. I really, really do, right? I really want to play the Sonichu animated series that's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. But I know there's a lot of jokes. There's a lot of jokes in the Sonichu series where if I try to play them on stream, I will be hyper mega canceled. It is definitely something that is from the mid 2000s. Like, we're talking prime. I mean, like, we're talking like prime like Christery, right? This is like, I think when the Sonichu animated series came out, I want to say that was during the... I want to say that was during oh god, what saga was he in during this time period? I think this was during the... I want to say it's the Asperchu saga, where someone made a original character known as Asperchu, as a direct parody and mockery of Sonichu. Because he was getting tired of Chris dragging his heels while trying to make the Sonichu comics. And so he made his own original character by the name of Asperchu, which was a parody of Sonichu, but instead of autism, he had Asperger syndrome. Because some of the trolls that were in the Sonichu animated series was notably Liquid Chris, who was another troll of Chris Chan, but that was more towards like the haha funny arc of Christory, where some guy impersonated, actually it wasn't even a guy, it was actually two brothers, two identical twin brothers teamed up to fuck with Chris Chan, and they made some bangers. It was so it's called the Liquid Chris Saga, and it is it was a time to be alive, I will say that. In fact, actually, I'm going to play I will emphasize on this. I will not subject you to Chris Chan's god-awful singing, so I will submit a cover, which is done by Liquid Chris. I believe this is one of the brothers. I want to say this is one of the brothers, because I know one of the brothers did a cover of So Need a Cute Girl, while the other brother did the actual impersonation of Chris. And it was just a genuinely like funny moment of Chris Chan's life, where it was just boiled down to like, I'm the real Chris. No, I'm the real Chris. No, I'm the real Chris. Look at all the stuff that only the real Chris can do. Well, look at all the stuff that I can do. Therefore, I'm the real Chris. It was just a funny moment. It was just an absolutely blast. Sorry, I'm just like looking over. I'm like looking over like all my collections. Like, do you guys want to see it? Chat, do you actually want to see like my Grimlock collection that I got on my desk? You guys want to see it? Hi, Sin. How you doing? Hi, Late. How you doing? Yes, Chris Chan. Yes, because it's Sonichu's birthday. Don't you know, Sin? It's Sonichu's birthday today. So yes, we're talking about Chris Chan. And talking about the Liquid Chris saga, where basically a couple of identical twin brothers teamed up together to fuck with Chris, and it was a magical moment to be a person on the internet at the time. It was a joy, and I kind of wish we could go back in time to the golden era of Chris Chan, where he would just sit there and scream about I'm the real Chris, and him screaming about Clyde Cash, instead of nowadays where he's just in the pit of insanity, where he's just screaming that he's Jesus Christ, and a anime girl, and a Sonichu, and he's married to the Pokemon Mewtwo. Yes, this is real. This is real. This is actual Chris lore. Yes, this is a legit thing that has happened in Christory, where he is so goddamn insane that he basically married the Pokemon Mewtwo and 4 of his OCs. Not Sonichu. Sonichu's married. Sonichu is a married man who is the father of several disgusting children. I mean, sweet little cherubs who are also disgusting. Hang on real quick. Let me set up my webcam. Okay, there we go. Okay. I had to set up the webcam. All right, let me see here. Oh, what is this? Okay. Let's see here. You know, it's funny. I just saw this and it's a is he a man dedicated to the cloth? Yes. to put it in the most PG way I can think of. Yes. Yes, he is. He's also a man who drank his own semen, and he believed that was recycling his own cum, so that way he doesn't waste any unborn children. And then he also froze his semen, thinking that it was the same way as like them like freezing your sperm at the sperm bank, right? Christian's just a lovely creature. He is a lovely creature. And what I mean by lovely creature, I mean the absolute textbook definition of insanity. Yeah. No, I'm being dead serious. I'm being dead serious, yeah. He drank his own sperm and then froze it. So his freezer is literally just covered in ice cube trays of his own semen. You can't make this up. You genuinely cannot make this stuff up, even if you tried. Let me see here. So I'm going to go over to the webcam real quick because Tabby wanted to see the Grimlock collection. There we go. Let's see here. Let me do that. There we go. Yep. There we go. That is oh, hang on. That is all of my Grimlocks. Well, most of my Grimlocks. Like I said, I have one more that is in storage that I can't really grab at the moment. But yeah, that is all of my Grimlocks. I had an autistic moment and I was like, I'm gonna bring all of this up and I'm going to have them on my desk for no discernible reason, just because I wanted to. Just because I wanted to. So over here we have G Creations Movie Grimlock. We have New Age G2 Grimlock. That's my original G1 Grimlock. That's my Studio 86 Grimlock. That's animated Grimlock. That is Beast Wars, or I'm sorry, not Beast Wars. Well, yeah, I guess it's Beast Wars. So that's Beast Wars Grimlock. Behind them is animated Slag. So we have animated Slag just because I wanted to bring up my other Dinobots. And then I have animated Swoop because also I wanted to bring out my other Dinobots. We have the, I believe this is part of the Chogokin line, but this is a I think it's called the Cybertron Heroes or something Chogokin Grimlock. This is Planet X's Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. This one is Alternators Grimlock, which is Grimlock but as a 2005 Mustang, and I love this car. This is like my dream car. I fucking love this car. We'll get to this one because this is my favorite. Then we have behind me, we have what is this? Iron Factory's Shogun Grimlock, so it's just Grimlock in samurai armor. Then we have my knockoff oversized Masterpiece Grimlock with the crown on. And then my personal favorite is this big bugger right here. So this here is my Planet X Caucus, also known as the Masterpiece scaled IDW Grimlock. This is my favorite Transformers figure of all time. Like, this is perfection. Like, out of all my Transformers, this is one of my two pride and joys, one of my two crowning jewels. The other one being a Transmetal Megatron from Beast Wars. And then behind my masterpiece Grimlock that I got here, yeah, you can see my face. And then we have this. This is like one of my, I think this is actually my rarest Transformer I own. So this is a black, I think it's called like the Black Forest or some kind of variant of Snarl, also known as Fangwolf from Transformers Galaxy Force, aka Cybertron. And basically this is one of 5,000. It's like one of 5,000 pieces. And I adore this thing. This is like my other... So I have like 3 crowning jewels in my Transformers collection. I have Caucus here. I have an original Transmetal Megatron. Not broken. Which is very rare. And then we got this guy. He does have a Cyber Planet key. It's in a bag somewhere. And what's kind of interesting about this little guy right here, you can't see it all too well on this webcam, but this is one of 5,000 pieces. I don't know if this is just mine or if it's a rampant problem with all the releases, but mine has heterochromia. So basically, these eyes are 2 different colors. One's a more paler yellow. The other one's a more vibrant, not gold, but a more vibrant yellow. I don't know if you can kind of see that a little bit, but probably not. Probably not, because it's not the best webcam in the world. But yeah, no, that's like my little like pride and joy Transformer right there. And then I have another one of these. I actually have 2. 2 are still in the storage back there. The other one being my original Studio Series Age of Extinction Grimlock with all the DNA design upgrade kit pieces, and then the other one, which is my Black Mamba oversized knockoff movie Grimlock, which is a knockoff of the Studio Series movie Grimlock from Age of Extinction, except it's bigger, better paint, and it has die-cast metal and LEDs in it. It's in the storage bin. But yeah, no, like this is like my oh, and I forgot this little guy. That is the Classics. This is the Classics Grimlock. I keep forgetting he's there. But yeah, no, I just had an autistic moment and wanted to bring them all out for no real discernible reason. I also have the rest of the Studio 86 Dinobots in storage as well. So I have like all 5 members. This guy right here is just a glorified paperweight because how banged up and broken this son of a bitch is. He even has a gimp leg. He's probably the best movie Grimlock toy you can really ask for. But so out of all these Grimlocks right here, let me see here. Let me see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 are official, third party, technically fourth party because it's a knockoff. But yeah, no, that is my like my little Grimlock collection, and this is like my because I don't mind showing because it's basically I don't have anything on here that really kind of like incriminates anything. It doesn't dox me or anything, but yeah, so this is kind of like my new little setup right here. You can see like my Godzilla's right there. That's my only X Plus statue I own. That is of my favorite Godzilla suit. That is the little SD X Plus Biogoji. And then you can see the giant NECA Godzilla. So this is the 20-inch, 24-inch NECA Godzilla. We got my pre-workouts right here. So we have my current one that I'm taking right now. So this is the Rise Strawberry Kiwi Godzilla pre-workout supplements. There's the blueberry. Well, no, it's not blueberry. That was the what was it? I think it was lime and acai. Godzilla pre-workout supplement. It wasn't that great. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't that great. This one is like my favorite toy of all time. This is like my favorite toy of all fucking time. This is the so this is part of the Monster Arts line, right? So this is part of the Monster Arts. So hang on. There we go. Yeah, so this here is the so this is the Kokyo Kyoku Biogoji. Basically, it's my favorite piece in my entire toy collection. This is just... I actually will sit there and say, "Hi, Scorpio, how you doing?" Like, if I die, I want this buried with me. That's just how much I love this thing. Basically, it means light, sound, and music. So basically what it is that it is a SH Monster Art figure, except it plays lights and sounds. I don't have any batteries in this thing. Also, thank you for redeeming your park entrance. So when you press this little button right here on the dorsal plate, these will light up. He will play stomping sounds. He'll roar. The LEDs in the mouth and on the dorsal plates are very, very bright. And he will also play the Godzilla March, which is something I know how to play on the drums, funny enough. But yeah, so there's that. And then we have like a little kitty plushie. So that's a little kitty plushie from my dear friend Chimera's. This is actually from her business, actually, Tasty Peach. That is Chimera's little plushie company. And then we can see like little Zoids box arts that I have cut out and have displayed. So we have the Gojulus, the Ogre. We have King Gojulus. That's just like all the model, like painting stuff like that from model kits. Here is like a little Zaku head that I've gotten last year. I think I got it from a Gachapon machine. So then we have like my little copy of like Jurassic Park. That is the copy that I brought to basic training with me. We have Origin of Species by Charles Darwin and a legit Mosasaur tooth right there. Also, hi Lumi. Thank you for redeeming your park entrance and first. We have a little Money Toad. We got two little chibi SD figures of Revi Vice from that Damien got me from Japan. Got a couple of rocks. The Nanmu, the Statosaurus. We got a Grarl right here. Yeah, I'm just showing off my desk. I did like a little toy collection as well, but yeah, no, I'm also just showing off my desk. But yeah, so we got like a Grarl right there also. Ooh, also what? And then we have my, hang on. And then we got like my little wall of friends right here. So whenever my friends have merch or posters or something like that, I will buy mostly their posters so that way I can hang them up. So we have a Kami, we got Chimeras, we got Canosaur, we got Day Like Musical, and then we got Cinder, because that was actually one of the very first VTuber merch pieces that I bought back in the day before all the controversy happened. Who let a fucking T-Rex into the souvenir store? Damien did. But that's like my, also you can see my Shy Lily little gamer mat, whatever, desk mat. But yeah, no, like I just wanted to show this stuff off. Also, you can kind of see over there, you can see my Seismosaur and then my Revi stamp. which Kamen Rider Revice is a very special series to me. So I keep my little Vice stamp right here, the T-Rex Vice stamp. And yeah, I do like to occasionally just go. It's a fun little fidget toy, just sitting there and just going. I love doing that. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, so we have my Seismosaur right here. He's the only large Zoid that I have out on display, mainly because he can't go back into storage because he's too broken. So he is very, very, very broken. And that is just because the plastic on this guy is very, 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 very brittle. Basically, these will crack and break. And in fact, actually, you can see right there where it broke right there. It broke right there. Like clean right there. And then like all these other little caps for the cannons have also broken off as well over the course that I've owned it. So it's just better off for it to just stay. You know, it's just better off to stay out in the open like this, so that way it doesn't break anymore. And then like right under me, I have the I have like a little bin for like all of my hobby stuff, but also I have my Beast of the Mesozoic Triceratops and let me see if I can actually. There you go. Yeah, so I have like my Beast of the Mesozoic T-Rex and Triceratops down there. Because I ain't got to figure out where they're going to go in storage for right now. But yeah, no, that is my like little desk tour, and also you can see my army rank right there, and then the Velociraptor twins, and then this little army little thingy like placard, whatever I've gotten from my old car. And then you can see like the little. And I don't really collect Funko Pops all that much. It all just depends. It all just depends, really. But yeah, you can kind of see my little army Funko Pop right there. And then back here, I have a couple of challenge coins as well. One I bought. The other one I was given. So we have that from Fort Sill, which is where I was in combat training. And then we have this one that was given to me. This was given to me by my uncle, part of the Night Stalkers Spec Ops. So, and then lastly, I have my little Vienna, V card back there. Yes, Nix. Also, thank you for redeeming your park entrance. Yes, a boyfriend-free girl. I'm looking for a boyfriend-free girl to make into the sweetheart from the ground up. You missed it. I was doing a little desk tour and a little autism fueled setup because I wanted to display all my Grimlocks. But yes, how you doing, Nix? Hang on, let me shout you out real quick. And let me shout out Lumi as well. But yeah, that's kind of like what my desk looks like. Well, not obviously not without all the toys on there, but you already took my Bluey after all. Yeah, I know I did. I'm not gonna lie. I was halfway tempted. So when you rebranded, I was halfway tempted to message my background artist. I was actually halfway tempted to message my background artist to get rid of it because it's not your mascot anymore. So yeah, I don't know if you still like. That's up to you. If you want me to get rid of it, I can message Miki, who's my background artist, to get rid of it for you. There we go. I'm dealing with stuffs, but we're surviving. I low-key like the Bluey though. She's still my baby. Okay, yeah, then you know we'll keep her there. Yeah, we'll keep her there. It's funny because so it was kind of a coin toss of which one I wanted to put on the ending. She needs a good home after all. Oh, she will. Oh, she's right at home then. She can eat the little table scraps that I bring back here. Just don't tell Damien about the incident that happened the other day. He might be missing a couple of a whole flock of Gallimimus. He might be missing those. But no, like funny enough is that so whenever I was designing the ending title card, because the little dinosaur there is Kurai's mascot, the Screechies. So it was kind of like either Bluey or that, and I put Bluey here and the Screechy over there. So, but yeah, no, like every single piece of my assets here have friends referenced, like in some capacity. So like in this room alone, there's a lot of people eating your hair. It is very, very adorable. I like what Rana did, because so originally and this was in the work in progress picture she showed me, but there was going to be like a little thing that said like because it was kind of off, so it was kind of like off where it's covered by the gradient and the logo, but there was going to be like a little thing that said milk, a little inside joke to someone that shall not be named, but yeah, that was like a little tongue-in-cheek reference to that person. But yeah, so like I said, every single one of my friends are going to be in my assets in some shape or form. I have to message Miki about changing one of those as well. But here in this room alone, we have so the little PC monitors here are a little Easter egg to my friend Cora Dust, who her colors are pink and blue. The autumn theme is a little Easter egg to my friend Yuna. Cardin's colors are the pillows. Of course, we got Bluey, which is Nyx's little mascot. The weights are red, white, and blue, which is a nod to my friend Major Freedom. The kettlebells are... So the kettlebell is actually pink and green. It's just the lighting, but the pink and green kettlebell's a little nod to my friend T-Rex. And then the plushies here are my mods, or a couple of my mods. So they are plushies of Honeysaur and Commander CJ. So, and then my title screen here, we got some flowers here for a nod to my friend Calamity. Oh god, I haven't talked to her in a hot while. Calamity Knox. And then the roses are a little nod to Kira P. And there's going to be more, like, especially when it comes to the summer and the fall backgrounds. There's going to be a few other people referenced in as well. And I'm still adding people because I want to make sure everybody is included. I don't want people to feel left out. So, if it's going to take me forever to get everyone crammed in by some shape and or form, by God, am I going to fucking do it. because no friend gets left behind here. So it's going to be a while before all my 2.0 stuff is fully like complete. But that's just because I'm making sure everyone is crammed in. Somehow, some way, they're all going to be crammed in. Ah, crap. And I just knocked over my Grimlock's crown. I will make space. That's it. That's the thing, Tappy, is that I will make space. I will find some way to make space. Hi, Chisana. Hi, Chisana. How you doing? Hang on, let me shout you out as well. Let me see here, because... let's see here. You just missed the desk tour. Let's see here. Lurking on you, packing up my suitcase for work. Ooh, are you going like on a business trip? And also, hang on, let me give Lumi a shout out as well. She popped in here. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, no, all my friends who pop in here, they get shout outs. So, get appreciated. Sorry, I just got a DM real quick, so. Okay. All right, so there's one thing I wanted to bring up because I finally can get around to talking about this, which is sovereign citizens. I was watching a lot of these on while I was at work today, and I find sovereign citizens really, really intriguing, just because these people. So I'm not a lawyer, okay? I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know my court stuff. But I believe sovereign citizens are people who believe that they are not part of, like, any given country. And they can... And they believe that they can kind of prance around and do whatever the flying hell they want to do. Right? They feel like they can prance around and just do whatever they want to do, right? And sometimes they make some really, really good, like, court, really, really good, like, court, content, just because of just how stuck up and how, like, morally superior they sound, even though they sound like complete, utter idiots. But let me see here real quick. I just find their outbursts to be kind of funny. And then afterwards, we'll watch JonTron.
Sir, today I'm appearing at...
Nope, that's not it. Okay. Let me see here. Let's see. Also, I do want to sit here and say, chat, is that I am an affiliate with HobbyLinkJapan. HobbyLinkJapan is your #1 hobby store for all of your anime figure and your model kit needs. If you want to use my chat command code, it is !HLJ, take you directly to the website. If not, there are the panels down below. They do ship worldwide, I believe, minus the Middle East. Let me actually double check on that one real quick for you guys. Let me see here real quick. Yep. Okay. Yep. So they still don't ship to the Middle East. Okay. But yeah, so they ship worldwide minus the Middle East, and the best thing about HobbyLinkJapan is it all comes straight from Japan itself. They do have a thing where you can have it all stored up in a private warehouse, where you can either ship it out piece by piece or one giant bulk. And then I'm also an affiliate with Waifu Wares. Use chat command code Waifu, take you directly to the website. And also use my code GRARLBROWN at checkout for 15% off on all of your online purchases. Okay. So, with the plugs out of the way. I will never... Okay, like, here's the thing, chat, is that I will never get tired at plugging HobbyLinkJapan. Just because I... Like, here's the thing. HobbyLinkJapan for me was like my dream sponsor. So no, I am always happy to plug HobbyLink Japan whenever I can. All right, so this is Sovereign Citizens.
As the agent and settler for David Hall.
So are you and David Hall one and the same person?
We'll probably not watch all of
Person, I'm an
this.
individual. David Hall is a person. I am
Are
the
you
agent to
and
that
David
name.
Hall one and the same individual?
But these are, but this stuff is fascinating to
Exactly like
me.
the defendants, and I'm here to settle that matter today.
So you go by the name David Hall. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do.
I'm
So-
not the person, sir.
Okay,
I am not the person.
David
So
Hall,
when
tell
it
me
comes,
about it.
so when it comes to Sovereign Citizens, do they not go by the name that they are, you know, given to at birth? Because like when it comes to Sovereign Citizens, all I really know about them is that they're very, very annoying people to deal with, and they feel like they can do whatever the flying hell they want to do
In jail either, all
because
right?
they're not part of a given country.
That is the Jolly Roger. That thing you call the American flag with the gold fringe around it is the Jolly Roger, and you are acting as one of his privateers.
Sir, you are in contempt.
I will say I do like this man's
Speak
mustache.
again when it's not your turn, and I'll continue to up the ante. Clear?
I do not understand any charges. I only understand universal law and the right to live.
Take him out. I'm not playing
So-
a game with him today. If you think you can get him to shut up,
Do not tell me to shut up. I
Oh,
am
damn.
a living natural man, and my voice will be heard.
Okay. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm like flipping my challenge coin. Oh shit, I hit my mic.
If I stand up, I give you recognition. Please stand
Like we're not gonna watch all of this. I just wanted to kind of watch a few of these.
I cannot give you recognition. I'm constrained by the United States
Oh shit.
Constitution of 1789.
I will say fuck it. Ah! Ow, that hit the tip of my finger.
Multiple charges, including driving with a license suspended.
Luckily I got 2 challenge coins. Nope.
Peace officer in Eureka,
Where'd he go?
Montana. Representing himself as a sovereign citizen, Turtelgate believes he's not bound by common law. In fact,
So
he doesn't even claim his own name.
Mr. Turtelgate has been charged
so
with 2 misdemeanor.
So basically, because they believe from what I'm guessing is that, so basically, if they believe that they're not bound by common law, so do they just kind of run around and think that they can do whatever they want? So I'm wondering if that means like they believe that they can just walk into a store and steal things just because they're not bound by common law.
Offenses, which we'll be trying today.
I must object. I am not the name that he is referring to.
So
am
I wonder if people choose to be sovereign citizens to get out of taxes. I'm like legitimately wondering.
in all capital letters and is identified by the state
Ah, shit.
on the state's driver's license, ma'am. I am not the all capital fiction. I am the living man whose mark is that of life. It is called a signature, and the nature of that sigil, ma'am, is
This just, okay, this honestly just sounds like a whole bunch of gobbledygook.
You will allow Mr. Riley to continue.
I thought his name was like Mr. Tailgate.
I must object, ma'am. Without proper evidence of oath and bond as required, and I am backed, ma'am, by 20 United States Supreme Court cases to this end. It should have been brought to my hand more than a month ago, and no evidence has been brought forward of any competency.
I mean, like, honestly, this guy just sounds like, he just sounds like an idiot.
It didn't work.
Mr. Cataldo, you are not to interrupt Mr. Riley again.
Ma'am, who can tell the living man in a commercial event such as this, who has the right to tell the living man when he can...
Yeah, so basically what I'm gathering is that he believes that because he's a sovereign citizen, he can kind of just do whatever he wants. And just go by whatever law he dictates.
Recognition for the purposes of British ministerial law to continue to persecute me. I cannot, ma'am. I have to honor the founders, ma'am. I honor the memory of those who fought and died that we could be free of this very type of thing.
You'll be taken up to the jury room where you may watch the proceedings.
Stand up.
The judge
I will say, I do like his hat.
Turtelgate wouldn't go quietly. He
I do like his hat, though.
stand.
Stand up.
I have reminded you
If I stand up, I give you recognition.
And I do like his mustache.
Please stand up.
Okay, so
I cannot give you
So, a little bit of fact about me. So a little fact about me is that I sadly cannot, because of my genetics, I sadly cannot grow a a wonderful mustache like this fine like this fine gentleman here. I look like with what is called the oh god, what is it called? I think it's called like the Dirty Sanchez. It's the really like disgusting like patch of like hair on your upper lip that tries to be a mustache, but yet it can't. I think he's above women about how he interrupts. No, I don't think it's he believes he's above women. I think it's just he's an asshole who thinks that he's just above the law of the United States.
1789.
Finally, he sent one last remark to his lawyer.
Sir, you're a Bozeman native. What are you doing back in a British recognition?
Yeah, see, there you go. I don't think it's just because he believes he's above women. I think it's just because he's an idiot. I think he just believes that because these people work for the United States, he believes that he shouldn't have to listen to them.
Representative, ma'am, he has made his way through everything. He will speak as my voice.
But that wasn't the only time he was dragged out of court for running his mouth. He also fished in public lakes without a fishing license.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that they just kind of think that they can do whatever they want.
Begin to the proceedings of this court in our own jurisdiction. We are not at sea. This is on the dry land. Jury, what shall be my remedy? What should be my remedy?
What is the argument here?
The argument
He says a lot of words that I do not understand.
is the flag of my country. That is the flag of the ocean.
Okay.
What? Anybody here smell salt air? Seagulls?
Tertelgate appeared in the most ridiculous court outfit ever. A feathered hat.
I mean, to be fair though, this outfit, I think, to be fair though, this outfit seems to be a far more dignified than what Johnny Somali did for his.
So it becomes very swiftly logical, very clear immediately that the presence of a driver's license on your person actually doesn't make you safe on the highway, does it? What is it that makes you safe on the highway? Common sense.
To be fair, that is kind of true. What keeps you safe on the highway is common sense, but also, a lot of people on the highway lack common sense.
Law, Stormy. You're in contempt of law. I'm standing for my
Officer
country's
Hines.
constitution, my
Take Mr.
country's people,
Tertelgate into custody, please.
and I'm not keeping hands off me, Clint. I'm private.
Judge Stormy Langston threatened to hold him in contempt.
Also, Stormy Langston just sounds like a badass name. I like that name, Stormy Langston.
Keep your hands off of me. Clinton Hines, you are guilty.
I don't know why, it just reminds me of like that one guy who's like, hands off my penis!
The officer pushed Tertelgate.
Can a man not enjoy a succulent Chinese meal?
A full-on fight ensued. The officer
What?
climbed on Tertelgate's back like a horse without a saddle.
What?
Tertelgate begged him to get off.
Leave me alone, Clinton. This man.
Wait, did he say leave me alone, Clinton? Does that mean like he actually... Wait, do these people actually know this guy by name? That's just how much of a nuisance he is?
Why has no one been able to tell him what wrongs he's done? Doing me harm. Why has no one been able to tell him what wrongs he's done? Back off! Are you getting in it? I'm backing off. Respect me.
Tertelgate's crowd of supporters yelled from the sidelines, but there was no stopping this arrest.
Well, yeah, because he's acting like a dumbass.
Surrendered on one condition.
I'm afraid you're going to break my wrist. And
Seems like it, yeah.
I'm an aging fellow with him. I understand. I'm asking politely.
Yeah, no, it's just like...
You will not be.
The guy just seems like a dumbass.
I'm complying under force of duress and coercion.
No, it's called I'm confining because they got me pinned down and got me handcuffed like a bitch.
Is what did Ernie do wrong? What did he do wrong? He's not.
But yeah, no, the fact that they know this guy by name sounds like he's just a local nuisance.
The court has no jurisdiction. This court
They got no jurisdiction. I am the living man.
Okay, at the very least, the common rules of being civil in a civil society. Can we hold that officer at a standstill,
remove
please,
my
right now?
materials. All these people here.
No, you don't.
Listen, all these people remove my materials.
Can you just imagine this guy should...
He was in jail for for the contempt charges.
Can you just imagine this guy? It's like, come on, Ernie, really, Ernie, we're doing this again, really, buddy.
His final sentence for the original crime was not released.
Okay.
Tailgate's 16th
I wanted
persona-
to watch that real quick, just because I think sovereign citizens are just a very fascinating case. I don't know really much about law, but no, I always find them to be really, really fascinating. Just because it's like, oh, wait. Okay. I got a good episode that we can watch. I got a good episode of JonTron we can watch. But first, I'm going to go grab something to drink real quick because this episode's really, really good. So we'll be right back after these ads. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. Okay, so do that because this episode of JonTron is gonna be about a little. It's gonna be about a little series known as Animorphs, and if anyone here knows about Animorphs, congrats, you're old as fuck as I am. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Literature for the youth. A staple of the American spirit going back decades upon
Yeah, like
Whether you grew up with the Hardy Boys,
Nah, I did.
Goosebumps,
Yep,
or
I did.
Captain Underpants. You know what
Okay,
we found a
weirdly
fact these
enough,
classics had-
weirdly enough, I never grew up with Captain Underpants. I don't know if that was like after my time or well, because like I was in elementary school during like the 90s / like early 2000s. Hang on, let me see here. When did Captain Underpants come out? Let's see here. When did Captain Underpants come out? Oh wow, 97. Okay, yeah, so this was like during my time. Yeah, no, well, because like I never read it. I read Animorphs and I read Goosebumps. But I never read Captain Underpants. Like ever.
on the course of our lives. But one series towers above the rest, one that to this day is still inspiring memes based on its iconic book covers.
Yep.
That title
Animorphs.
no other than
Animorphs.
On the face of it, it's
So like if I remember correctly, I believe Animorphs was also a thing where Hasbro, if I remember correctly about Animorphs, I believe this was when Hasbro wanted to get a slice of like the whole Power Ranger kind of meta, right? Because I think this was made specifically. Wait, hang on. I want to see here. Because I believe that's correct. Because I know that's what the toys were. Let me see here. Who made Animorphs? Who made Animorphs? Let's see here. So it was created by Catherine Applegate with her husband Michael Grant. Okay. So then, okay, no, that was the toys. The toys were made by Hasbro. Yeah, I remember. Because the toys were absolutely horrendous. Because they were basically just borderline body horror. And the toy line bombed so badly that they basically had to roll a few of the unreleased Animorph toys into Beast Wars. Read the books, never watched the show. I remember seeing previews of the show. Yeah, I remember seeing previews of the show. But I also was a little bit preoccupied with, I believe it was Power Rangers. Yeah, I think this was what I want to say Lost Galaxy.
Understand why it appealed to so many young readers. I mean, who doesn't want to become a
I
freaking
think.
animal and a
Yeah.
cool one?
Yeah, be a T-Rex.
Depending on which edition you had.
Be a T-Rex. Look, let's be honest here. A lot of the animal VTubers, look, we're all just wanting to be Animorphs, okay? We're all just wanting to be Animorphs, okay? Why do you think half of us are like half animal or have animal traits? We all just want to be Animorphs.
I don't know what to tell you. They burned.
Oh God.
Quick, I think. Mommy, I want to be that.
Oh,
Give me the
oh God.
one. From boy, we can become boy.
That's not changing anything. That's just going through a slight growth spurt. Like, from boy, you can become man.
Cow to alien. Alien to cow. Who knows?
Well, at least he's, like, turning into an animal instead of just, like, a boy becomes a slightly taller boy.
Actually some kind of interstellar political drama between blue snail-eyed centaurs and pterodactyl men named Hork Bajir. A little bit of a bait and switch, but, you know. Listen to me. It's about horror. It's about war.
Oh, God.
Imperialism.
Oh, God.
Insanity, morality,
Oh, God, this sounds really good.
freedom,
Oh, my God.
monkeys.
Monkeys, owls. Not the bees.
Today, we're not focusing necessarily on the books, but the acclaimed television series of the same name. I vaguely remember watching this when I was younger, and I remember liking it.
I had, like, one of the toys. So I remember as a kid, I had I had one of the Animorph toys. I had the biggest one, right? I had the Tri-Rex, which was basically 3 kids morphed into a T-Rex, and each of the body parts for the T-Rex morphed into children that were, just like I mentioned earlier, absolute body horror. It was disgusting.
Today we should go down memory lane together and see how this thing holds
And the
up.
T-Rex mode wasn't bad either.
It's morphin' time. Uh-oh, I regret doing that.
Oh God.
My name is Jake. Half an hour ago, I was just a regular kid. Not anymore. It's amazing how quickly...
Man, his eyes are blue.
Ouch. Where were you when you found out they could still charge for the late pizza? It doesn't get better.
I was,
It's easier, kid.
Oh, hey, it's the Beast Wars game.
So, of course, this show starts.
It's the Beast Wars game. I used to have that. It was on the PlayStation.
And that is in the game zone.
Oh, there's Rhinox.
Play place you'd always see on these shows that was never to truly.
Oh, but
and the story follows a group of
I miss the McDonald's play place. I do. I think the last time I ever saw a McDonald's play area or like a McDonald's that had like a video game console was back in, I want to say 2012. Whenever my biological father took me to go to McDonald's for like breakfast over in Valrico, Florida. And the McDonald's had the McDonald's weren't up to date. The McDonald's had like Nintendo 64s. It was but it was still magical. They still had like the Kirby games, they still had like the Pokemon games and stuff like that for the Nintendo 64, but like yeah. That was like the last time I ever like touched a video game console at a McDonald's.
Of teens: Jake, Marco, Cassie, Rachel, a dog, and Tobias. But he's a story for later.
That's not fair. You just got blown away.
I mean, you're trusting Optimus Primal. He's not that great.
Forward. See, that's a literary device we can hang on to. Coniteration, we call it. Can't think of anything for your characters to say? Just get the dog to get you out of there. Come on, boy. To the next scene.
Yeah, the dog's a MacGuffin. Boy, that is the sunniest nighttime I have ever seen.
Great night filter you got in front of the camera there. I couldn't tell that's
That-
nighttime. You filmed that during the day?
That looks like it's just slightly cloudy.
What? I can't see anything. This isn't funny.
Oh, now it's like slightly like darker outside. You can tell by the lights.
Dog tastes. You don't think he wants a big corrugated metal sheet to slice some cat's face off?
I'm not gonna lie, those are kind of fun though. Just wapple, wapple, wapple.
You've looked everywhere. You've been here for like 5 seconds. And let me guess, you didn't even check those towering rusty drums over there because you were afraid of, quote, mercury poisoning.
You know, a little mercury poisoning ain't gonna hurt anybody. I mean, what's the worst that could happen with mercury poisoning? Oh. Hi.
Hey.
You just zoning out there?
I didn't do anything. I'm not helping you. I might actually be opposed to you. Chances are.
Yeah, no, he's just standing there ominously.
You can't just point. I need to know, why are you in a dark factory with my dog?
Look at that.
Too weird.
Honestly, that did catch my attention. You got me
Well,
there,
I mean-
but we are coming back to this conversation, mister.
How did that? Wait, how do they not notice it?
Understands her. She's right.
What the fuck? You're just gonna keep up your casual conversation during an actual active airship disaster? Debris just flying all over you.
That is probably the most silent
Oh, that's
crash
so
I've ever
shady.
seen.
That's going down. What do we eat for lunch today, guys? Was it empanadas?
That had to be the most silent and cleanest crash I have ever seen in my entire life. Very, very polite, those aliens. Very, very polite.
There's something coming out.
Oh no.
No.
It's a horse from space.
Oh god. It's the alien horse centaur VTubers. Oh god.
Where exactly did you think I thought you lived? Is it the Andromeda Cluster? Because that's obviously from space, dude. I know it's not from your neighborhood.
Nah, man. It's a new Italian it's a new Italian trend.
It looks like it's hurt.
Yeah, so?
So we have to help it.
What if it's, like, radioactive or something?
Oh, please.
Oh, what is this? A 3 Mile Island history lesson? Did I ask for that? Hater, you're
Oh,
a hater.
please, a little radiation.
Fragmented. You can stay behind. So at this point,
Yeah, a
we find out
little
that
radiation
Cecilia
wouldn't hurt.
Andalite, which is basically one of those blue guys from the cover of the books you might be familiar with. Well, he has crash landed on their planet, and oh, if he doesn't.
How do the
have
gas
an
pedals
info
work
dumper,
for that species?
Do not be afraid. I mean you no harm.
Has there?
Like, okay, when something or someone tells you do not be afraid, right? So like if there was like an alien and he's just like, do not be afraid. Yeah, no, the first thing I'm probably gonna do is either whoop your ass, shoot your ass, or do both. I'm going to be very much afraid, and I'm going to be pissing myself in absolute fear.
Ever been less fear after someone has uttered the phrase, "Do not be afraid"? It's never happened.
I mean you no harm.
Where did that
I mean, like, you don't fucking know.